right into it on Neo Dual Bell. What do you think of the stage?
I love Neo Dual Duel. It's such a fun stage to look at.
Yeah. I know some people don't really like it, like I can understand that, but I'm a big fan of it. Also,
See,
like, I really like pink and purple, and the stage has a lot of with its colors.
I am a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and this gives me that, what's the name of the zone, but it's the city zone with the funky tunes.
I feel like there's a few of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy Sonic, and this gives me Sonic vibes. Ooh.
Good kill. But Adlumia answering right back. Big fair.
So, I think this matchup is actually pretty good for Sylv.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to hit the bombs away when you have hitboxes the size of a country.
This is definitely true. I didn't really think of it that way, but yeah, makes sense.
It's easier to, because I feel like a key part of the Mollo matchup is being able to get the Mollo player to use their bombs against them. That's not necessarily a complex concept because they can hurt themselves, but just being able to make it easier to do that thing probably makes it a bit easier in the matchup.
Definitely helps that like staying grounded is a really big part of playing against a lot of projectiles in this game, and so wants to stay grounded most of the time. Terra, no. I'm almost going right into another one.
Oh, you can't get hit by that. You can't give them the free 22 damage.
Yeah, seriously. I was just taking like a lot of unnecessary damage right now. And let me kind of just sit back, get these flash bombs. Little strings.
And that's a really good game plan against Terra, because Terra's punish game is kind of terrifying. Terra's the kind of player who, excellent kill right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Terra's the kind of player who is like, alright, I got hit, I'm in disadvantage, I'm dead. I might as well min-max my punish game to be twice as dangerous.
Yeah.
And he did. Yeah, unfortunate DI on the finisher right there. That move will kill you if you don't know what DI you're doing.
And it's surprisingly difficult to know what DI you're supposed to do. I'm really surprised that they only changed the visual and like nothing else. At least from what I remember. Alrighty, Adlumia almost dying at like 30. That's kind of the hard thing about like playing these characters with low air friction is sometimes you're like, oh, I can hold out here, and then but you really couldn't.
Something else that I think gives Sylv a good bit of help in this matchup is normally Mollo's up B is hard to challenge because it's like a really big multi-hit hitbox. But again, forward air just kind of lets you contest it safely, and same with down tilt right there.
Yeah. Dunk there, sealing the first stock. When I remember, Terra had a pretty good start last game, just kind of had a hard time maintaining momentum that he needed, but this time, I don't think it's happening at all.
Yeah. The adjustment. Oh my god. I don't know what was gonna be able to be cooked after that, but I was afraid for Adlumia right there.
Yeah. Ooh. And then jump.
That's my boy.
You're a favorite.
My favorite.
Big chomp.
My favorite of all time.
All time. That's crazy. Alright, we're going back to high dive. It's crazy. I can see the stage being good for like good for Crag. I'm not really sure how good it would be for Mollo though.
Yeah. This seems like it's probably a comfort pick by Adlumia, but seems a little counterproductive for what Mollo likes to do.
Maybe just a tad. Good string right there. And not on this stage. Oh god.
Almost dragged that finisher right into both of them.
Yeah.
Mutually assured destruction.
Oh my god.
Oh.
All the bats from Adlumia right now. There.
I can't bear to watch.
They're just pulling out all their crazy kill moves. Okay. Very scared that I was gonna kill for a second.
Oh. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, he was expecting to get stunned himself. Oh.
Oh, maybe. But
there's a firecracker glitch.
dang. Is it glitch
That's
with
so
it?
funny. Basically, you know how firecracker is supposed to be like, oh hey, it's rapid fire. Well, with that happening, instead of it being like rapid fire, hit, 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 it goes hit, pause, hit, pause, hit again, and it just drags it out. I don't know what caused it, but I feel like it's unintentional.
Probably. There's been a few unintentional things in this game. Just a few.
Only a handful. Barely noticeable.
Downstrong actually gonna kill there. That move feels really weird.
And another back air.
Oh, really loving the back airs this set.
Terra's taken Adlumia to downtown London today.
Right. Give me a last chance for the counter pick here, going to Neo Fire Capital. I honestly would not be taking Soap here.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
I get wanting more space, but you also gotta know who you're having more space against.
Yeah.
And at what cost.
The huge knives from Terra. Already off to a great start, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, this Mollo's still really good, you know? Like, Adlumia's bomb use is great, but Mollo's still really good at close range. Like, a lot better than you would expect. So I'm kind of surprised he's not trying to take advantage of that more for the stage picks.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just really hard to pick a good stage as Mollo against Sylv, because I feel like Mollo runs into the same problem as Claren, where you only have like a few good stages against Sylv, just by the way your character works.
Even with the DI out, that's crazy. There have been some really close calls.
All the bats. But great on Terra to recognize he really doesn't have to challenge all of these wayward bats. He can just kind of wait for them to be done.
Yeah, like he kind of ran into a couple in the first game and died some really silly stuff. Now he's kind of just playing a lot more careful and neutral.
Playing a bit more responsible.
Yeah.
The real thing that really like can make a difference in like a player's skill is how responsibly are they willing to play with the life lead. Especially in high consequence situations.
Matching the roll, things are not looking good for Adlumia right now. That is gonna be it, yeah.
That's it.
Big,
Classic.
big slaps. That's gonna be Terra moving on.
Slappies. And this brings us to MSB versus Mr. Mutton.
Wow.
A repeat of the Crag Palm matchup.